Hello friends, myself Ashok Bagda from Dr. Subhash Technical Campus, and in today's lecture we are going to solve one example based on balancing of rotating masses by analytical method from the subject Dynamics of Machinery. So let us start. Masses. So let us see an example. The four masses A, B, C and D revolve at equal radiuses are equally spaced along the shaft. The mass B is 7 kg and radiuses of mass C and D makes an angle of 90 degree, 240 degree respectively in counterclockwise direction with a radius of B which is horizontal. That means here the mass B is given in a horizontal direction. Find the magnitude of mass A, C and D and angular position of mass A so that the system shall be in completely balance. Solve the problem by analytical method. So my dear friends, we have already solved some example based on balancing of rotating masses by a graphical method, and our today's problem is for analytical method. Okay, so here four masses A, B, C and D are given, and this masses revolve at equal radiuses. That means this four masses rotating at a equal radius are equally spaced along the shaft, and these four masses are equally spaced on a shaft. That means the spaces between plane of each mass in a shaft is equal. The mass B is 7 kg. That means the magnitude of mass B is given 7 kg, and radiuses of mass C and D makes an angle 90 degree and 240 degree respectively with radius of mass B. That means the angular position of mass C and mass D is given from the reference of mass B. Find the magnitude of mass A, C and D and angular position of A so that our system shall be in completely balanced. Now, so we know that there is a basically 5 steps. So first step is a angular position. Okay, first step is a angular position. So let us consider angular position. So we consider this is our reference O. Now here there is a one sentence is clearly given. Radius, the mass C and D makes an angle of 90 degree and 240 degree respectively with radius of B mass. That means if we assume the mass B is given in a horizontal direction, so here we write mass B. If we consider mass B in a horizontal direction, then the mass C and mass D makes an angle 90 degree and 240 degree respectively with mass B in a counterclockwise direction. So we know that the angle between mass B and C is become 90 degree. So here we put a mass C, and this angle is in counterclockwise direction, and this angle is 90 degree. Now, and mass D makes an angle of 240 degree in counterclockwise direction with radius of mass B. So here we consider this is 180 and this is 180. And this is a 60 degree. So this is our mass D, and this angle is 240 degree. So here we have drawn an angular position for three masses, mass B, C and D, and we want to determine the angular position of mass A. So that means we are interested to determine theta A. So theta A that we want to calculate. Okay, now we draw a plane position. Second step is a plane position. Okay, so let us consider this is our shaft Okay, and on this shaft we have to locate the plane position of all masses. So there are 4 masses A, B and C, A, B, C and D. So we consider mass A is rotating in A plane, similarly B, C and D. So there are 4 planes. So we have to locate 4 planes, and all the planes are equally spaces. That means all the masses are rotating in a plane, and these planes are equally spaces. So we consider here one plane. This is our A plane. Here we consider it is B plane. Here we consider C plane, and this is our D plane, and these all planes are equally spaced. That means the distance is not given, but here we consider, suppose this distance is x. So distance between any two nearby plane is x. So all planes are equally spaced. And here we put, suppose in A plane we consider it is MA mass is rotating, in B plane it is MB mass is rotating, in C plane it is MC mass is rotating, and in D plane MD mass is rotating. Okay, now we want to calculate the angular position of A and the magnitude of mass A. So we want to calculate MA, MC and MD, that we want to calculate, and theta A it is also unknown. So we want to calculate MA, MC, MD and theta A. So here there is 2 unknown in a plane. So that's why we consider A plane as a reference plane. A plane is a reference plane. And from the reference plane in a right direction we consider positive distances. In a left direction we consider negative distances. So we have completed 2 stages. First step is a angular position, and second step we have consider a plane position for masses. Now let us consider a third step. So third step is so this is our angular position, and this is our angular position, and this is our plane position. Now we want to calculate the forces and couple in the form of table. So here we have to, so there is a table is given. So in the first column of table there is a plane. So we know that there is a 4 plane A, B, C and D. So here we have written A plane, B plane, C plane and D plane. Now in A plane the mass is MA. So here we write MA. The mass of B plane is given, MB mass is given 7 kg. So here we write 7 kg. Mass in C plane it is unknown. We write MC, and mass in D plane is MD. Now there is one thing is clearly given. A, B, C and D revolve at an equal radiuses. So all the masses rotating at an equal radiuses. So that's why we consider the radius of all masses is R. Equal radiuses are given, but the value is not given. So we consider the radius of rotation for all masses is small r in meter. Now next column is the distance from RP. It is denoted as small l and unit is meter. So we have considered A plane as a reference plane. So here we write A plane as a reference plane. Now if we see a plane position, then the distance of B plane from A plane. So we have considered A as a reference plane, and in a right direction we consider positive distances. So the distance from A plane, okay, distance of B plane from A plane is x. So we consider it is a positive x. So here we write x. Similarly, the distance of C plane from A plane is 2x. So here we write 2x. The distance of D plane from A plane is 3x. So here we write, I think the distance of A plane from A plane is 0. So here we write 0. The distance of B plane from A plane is x. The distance of C plane from A plane is 2x. And here it is a 3x. So now we have the distance of different planes from A plane. Now centrifugal force. Now generally the equation of centrifugal force is Fc is equal to m omega square r. But for the easy calculation, we always neglect omega square. So we consider m omega square divided by omega square. So now the equation we consider for calculation is mr. So here centrifugal force in kg into meter. Unit of mass is kg and radius is in meter. So kg into meter. Okay, so it is our centrifugal force. So now this is a mass and this is a radius. So we can, if we multiply mass into radius, then we get, so it is m and r. So m is here, it is ma into r, here 7 into r, here mc into r, here md into r. Now couple. Okay, so the couple is given by this equation, m omega square r, force into distance. So we consider L, but always we consider for a simple calculation divided by omega square. So general equation of couple will become m r L. So unit is kg into meter square. So this is our mr and this is our L. So if you multiply these two value, so first couple will become 0 because ma into r into 0 is 0. Second one is 7r into x. So 7rx. Third one is a 2 mcrx. Third one is a 3 mdrx. Now here there is another two column are given, force in centimeter and couple in centimeter. So in a graphical method we have to select a scale, suitable scale for a force polygon and couple polygon. So after converting the scale, after selecting the scale, we have to written here force in centimeter and couple in centimeter. So these two column is required in a graphical method. So now we have a centrifugal force and couple. So here one thing is clearly mentioned that our system is dynamically balanced. Here our system is dynamically balanced. Here our system is dynamically balanced. And we know that if a system is dynamically balanced, then two conditions must be satisfied. First condition is all the dynamic forces acting on the system must be 0. And second condition is all the couple acting on the system must be 0. If we consider first condition, okay, now again we consider a couple column and force column. So if we see in a couple column, so there is only r and x both are constant. Okay, so we consider is a known value. So in a couple column we consider mc and md. This mc and md, these two value are unknown. Okay, but in a force column there is a ma, mc and md, three value are unknown. So first of all we resolve the component of couple, and by resolving this couple column we consider we will get mc and md. So here we know that summation of all couple acting on the system is 0 because our system is dynamically balanced. Okay, so we can say that summation of ch, that means horizontal component, if we resolve horizontal component, okay, so if we resolve horizontal component, then the summation of all horizontal component of couple is 0 because our system is 0. And second thing, summation of all vertical component of couple is also 0 because our couple is 0. Okay, so if we consider this value, so sigma ch is equal to 0. Okay, now here this is our couple. So in a general way we can write in this way, ma ra into la, this is our couple, into cos theta a, because here we consider a horizontal component. So if we consider cos theta a, again we see the angular position. If we consider this is our couple vector, then always this couple vector having two components, one is horizontal component, another one is vertical component. Suppose this angle is theta, then this component become the value with cos theta, and this component become value of with sin theta. So here, that's why here we have written cos theta A. Similarly, plus, okay, so here we write MB RB LB cos theta B plus MC RC LC cos theta C plus MD RD LD cos theta D is equal to 0. Okay, so now we rewrite in a, so here MA is an, if we resolve horizontal component of forces, then we can write sigma CH is equal to 0. Now here the first couple is 0, so here we write 0 into cos theta A, the angle for the first mass is theta A, plus 7 Rx into, we can rewrite cos theta B plus, because the angle for mass B is theta B, third value is 2 MC Rx cos theta C plus 3 MD Rx into cos theta D is equal to 0. Now we put the value. So here 0 into cos theta A is 0. So 7 Rx into cos theta B. So cos theta B is 0. We know that. So 7 R into X into cos 0 plus 2 MC R into X cos theta C. Cos theta C is 90 degree plus 3 MD R into X cos 240 degree. So now here the Rx is common in, so we take a common Rx. Okay, so 0 divided by Rx, so we directly rewrite this equation 7 into cos 0. So 7 into cos 0 is 7 into cos 0, the value of cos 0 is 1 plus cos 90 is also, value of cos 90 is also 0. So here we neglect this term, plus 7 plus 3 MD into cos 240. So value of cos 240 is minus 0.5. Okay, so here we get 7 plus minus 1.5 MD is equal to 0. Okay, so we get 1.5 MD is equal to 7. So we get MD is equal to 4.667 kg. Okay, so this is our value of MD. Now same way, if we resolve vertical component of couple, so we can rewrite sigma CV is equal to 0. Again we rewrite first value is 0, so it is not required. Second value is 7 R into X. Here we write sin 0 because cos theta B is 0 plus 2 MC Rx sin 90 plus 3 MD Rx sin 240 degree is equal to 0. So again Rx is common, so 7 into sin 0 0, so that's why this term also will become 0. So we get 2 sin 0 0, so here we get 0, so 2mc into sin 90 is 1, so here we write sin 90 is 1 plus 3 md into sine 240. So sine 240 become minus 0.866 is equal to 0. So we get 2mc plus So now if we multiply 3 into minus 0.866, then we get minus 2.598. So here if we simplify, then we get mc is equal to 1.3 kg. So now we have two known value, mc and md. Now this value we put here. So here this is the force column, MAR, 7R, MCR, MDR. So this is the magnitude of force, and into we consider cos theta. Okay, so here the first value will become MA into R cos theta A plus second value is 7R. So 7 into R into cos theta B plus mc into r into cos theta c plus md into r cos theta d is equal to 0. So now we have value of cos theta. So here we write ma is unknown, ma. Now r is common in all terms, so we neglect it. So ma into cos theta a plus 7 into cos theta b is 0 plus mc, we get mc is equal to 1.3 kg. mc is equal to 1.3 into cos 90 plus md is equal to, we get md 4.667 into cos 240 degree is equal to 0. So we get ma into cos theta a plus cos 01. So here we write 7, cos 90 is 0, so this term will be 0 plus 4.667, and this value become minus point. So this value become minus point. So cos 240 is minus 2.5 is equal to 0. So we get ma into cos theta a plus 7 minus if you multiply this value, then if we simplify this equation, then we get ma cos theta a cos theta a plus 4.6665. So we get ma into cos theta a is equal to minus 4.6665, and this is our equation 1. Now we resolve vertical component. So FV is equal to 0. So again we rewrite this equation, ma into sin theta a plus 7 sin 0 plus 1.3 sin 90 plus 4.667 sin 240 is equal to 0. So again if we simplify this equation, then we get, if we simplify, then we get ma sin theta a plus here sin 0 0, so we write 0, and sin 90 is 1, so here we get 1.3 plus 4.667, and sin 240, the value of sin 240 is 0.8666 is equal to 0. If we again simplify, then we get ma into sin theta a minus 2.741 is equal to 0. So we get ma into sin theta a is equal to 2.741. This is our equation number 2. Now we have two value, So we have equation 1 and equation 2. If we consider equation 2 divided by 1, then we get here ma sin theta a and here ma cos theta a. So ma cancel and sin theta upon cos theta is equal to 1. And in the right side, the value we get 2.741 minus upon minus 4.666. So if we divide, then we get value is minus 0.5873. If we take inverse, then we get theta a is equal to minus 30 degree. Now theta a is minus 30 degree, so we can say that theta a this is minus means in clockwise direction. So in anti-clockwise direction, this value is theta 330 degree. Now this is the direction of unbalanced force. So if we want to balance, then we have to consider theta a is equal to 3 degree plus 180 degree. So it is 5 110 degree. So our theta a is 3 and 330 degree or 510 degree. So now if we put this value of theta a in equation 1, then in equation 1 or 2, then we get, so here if we put this value in equation 2, then we get ma sin 510 degree is equal to 2.741, and here we get the value of 510 is 0.5, so we get ma is equal to 5.482 kg. So now we have the value, known value is a and theta a. So now we have known value is ma, theta a. Similarly, we have calculated mc and md. Okay, so now by considering this ma, mc and md mass at and theta a is 330 degree, our system is completely dynamically balanced. Thank you.